Hello, my name is Tony, and today I'm going to be going over the kit that you've received to convert your older style planner to a newer style ISO display. First, let's go over what we have in the box. We're going to have the master module, which is your main module, runs up to 16 rows. If you have more than 16 rows, you can get a member module for another 16 rows. Quite a bit, difference in size, so you can discern the two of them. You're going to receive a mount for the modules. You'll receive an instruction manual. You'll receive a hitch harness that will connect to the back of the ISO hitch on the back of the tractor. You'll receive your master module harness, which will connect to your hitch harness, planner harness, and your master module. You're going to receive an adapter to convert your harness over to a Dickie John pinout. If you have more than 16 rows, you're also going to receive a Y cable to turn your planner harness into two connectors so we can hook it up to both modules. You will also receive a member module harness for anything over 16 rows. And you will also receive an accessory harness. This harness plugs into the master module harness and enables you to use a lift switch, a hopper level sensor, and an external radar. Now, a lift switch should also be included with the kit. Before we can get to setting this up and hooking everything up, we need to make sure that we have the correct components in place. You will need your display, and then you also have to have the harness for that, which leads out to the ISO connection. If you do not have this ISO connection, please let us know, and we can help you find a solution, or you can contact your local dealer. Alright, now we're going to go over how all the harnesses connect with one another, what it should look like. First, let's start with the hitch. We're going to take the hitch cable that you received, and all you do is connect it to the back of your hitch harness on the back of your tractor. Next, we're going to follow that cable down. You're going to find the master module harness, which should have the two connectors with the screws going through them. Now, this can only connect one way, so I'm just going to hook this in, and then your power connector. Next, let's hook up the master module, which again can only go in one way. So we have the master module connected. Now we can also hook up our accessory harness at this time. Again, it can only go in one way. The other connector is a different connector. There's our accessory harness. Now this is where we can hook up to the planner harness or the Y cable. I'm going to be using the Y cable for more than 16 rows, just to show that how everything is laid out. So you'll take your one end, it should be labeled rows 1 through 16. That'll connect there. Next, let's move on to our member module. Again, this harness can only plug into the master module harness one way. Now we can connect our member module. Two different connectors, again, only one way. Okay. Now that we have those connected, we can connect the other end of our Y cable. It should be labeled 17 through 32. for your row numbers, or 17 through 24 if you have a 24 row. Okay, now we can move on to the planter harness. This is where the adapter is going to go to convert your harness over to a Dickie John. If you already have a harness that's wired for Dickie John, you will not need this. But again, we'll only plug in one way here. Okay, the other end is going to go to your planter harness. Now, that should be everything you need to connect to operate this system.